Welcome back, race fans, to the tunnel turn, where things can get hairy.
But that's the way we like them.
You know it. We love to have fun here. I'm Phil. This is Christina.
How you doing, everybody? Welcome back. If you're a subscriber to our channel, we love having you here every week. If you're not, please make sure you hit the like button and subscribe and hit the bell so you get notifications for every video we drop. You don't want to miss them.
Well said. Not much I can add to that.
Well, welcome. Like I said, welcome if you're new. Today is my favorite day of the week. My favorite thing to do at the tunnel turn. If you know the tunnel turn, today is race day. And race day means one thing. Power rankings.
Yeah, man, it's the power rankings. And not only is it race day, but it's race weekend. Because it's a double header. So we got a race day today. We got a race day tomorrow. And unlike the last two double headers of Pocono and Michigan, those tracks are a little on the dull side. Dover is not dull. I mean, it can't have dull runs where they go green flag, but, you know, it's a mile. It's a shorter track. Some can call it a short track. You know, it is one of the smaller tracks that NASCAR runs, so...
Definitely. You know. I mean, to me, intermediate tracks are 1.5s.
Right, or 2 miles.
Or 2 miles. To me, the short tracks are either miles or half miles, like
1 mile
Dover is.
1 mile or less.
The monster mile.
Well, let's get right down to it. Let's get into the power rankings. These are the top 10 cars that we feel are most likely to run up front and maybe even win the race.
Right.
All right. How about ladies first today?
Well, thank you. I always like when you say that. But I do declare at number 10. Okay. Anyways, let me get back. All right. Number 10. I think as far as this is a short track, you can never, ever count out the Busch brothers at a short track. And though he hasn't run well this year, I'm going to give it to him. I'm giving number 10 to Kurt Busch. He does have a win here, but that was back in 2011. He's got 3 top 10s in the last 4 races, and I think he's a safe bet to be in the top 10, either the first race or the second race or both.
Yeah, that's usually about where he's been. I mean, he has how many top 10s this season so far? Do we?
I don't know for the season, but at least in the last 4 races of the season, he's got 3 top 10s. Yeah. So he's running well. He's not running great, but I think as far as a safe bet to put in your top 10, I think he's the one you could put there.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, he's been pretty consistent top 10s all year. He is pretty good at Dover. I mean, he has won here. So it's definitely not a bad pick. I myself didn't get him in the top 10. You know, because it seems like every time I put Kurt Busch in the top 10, he has problems.
Well, stop jinxing him, dude.
Well, so that's why I didn't put him in my top 10. So he can run well.
Oh, is that what it is?
All right, so my number 10, I got Mr. Eric Almirola at number 10. It's the lowest I've had him in a while, I know. You know, but he's still there. He's 8th in points. He does have 13 top 10s, which is pretty good. He's in good equipment. I think we're going to see him back up front at some point, and I'm still waiting for him to get a victory this year.
I did put him in my top 10 this week, and here's why. I feel like the momentum is starting to shift with him, where he was just top 5 every week, top 5. I think he's still fast. I think he's still going to be a good finish. I just don't know if it's going to be top 10 this week because, like I said, the momentum seems to be kind of shifting the other way for him.
Yeah, fair enough. You know, momentum swings different ways, and with the playoff start, this is the time of year you want an upswing with the momentum for sure.
Definitely.
All right, well, so moving on, number 9, I have Joey Logano. You know, I know it seems a little bit low, and I want to get him higher up, but he's just, you know, he's falling back in points. You know, I mean, plus this is not his best track, honestly. It really isn't. I mean, you know, he's just gets consistent top 10s, but he hasn't been able to really run well up front at Dover.
I do agree with you. I have him a little higher, not by much. I do have him in 7th, so I wasn't that far off you for the same reasons. You know, he doesn't have the best stats this track. He does, you know, have 12 top 10s, you know, but if you go through his stats, they're just nothing to write home about. But because he's such a good driver and a consistent driver, still kept him in the top 10 because if you want a good finish out of him, he'll give it to you. He may not win, but he will give it to you.
Yeah, fair enough. All right, so who's your number 9 then?
Well, jumping back to my number 9, once again, do not count a Busch brother out at a short track, and do not count Kyle Busch out of a good finish. I want to say he's going to win. I want to put him higher, but the problem is bad luck seems to keep following him for the last couple weeks.
Yeah,
he's been top 5, and I said I was too hard on him, and I tried to keep him in the top 5 this week, but the problem is bad luck. At least the last 2 races, I want to say, bad luck has followed him. But on the positive side, he's got 3 wins here.
Mm-hmm.
His last one was 2017. His first win could come at one of these races. It's very possible. But I'm going to follow past history of the 2 races where he's had bad luck. I'm going to keep him there, but as a safe bet. But I just don't see him winning at this juncture. I hope I'm wrong, but I just don't. It's hard to see it happening.
Yeah, I mean, he hasn't got the win yet, it's true. I think he's going to soon. He's got to. He's Kyle freaking Busch, KFB. That doesn't, come for no reason. I personally have him at number 6, a little bit higher, because he is good here. He has 3 wins. He's got 19 top 10s here. That's pretty dang good. And this year, he still has 10 top 5s, which is the 3rd best behind only Kevin Harvick and Denny Hamlin. So it's not like the equipment hasn't been there. The speed has been there.
Once again, racing, same thing. So, right, same thing I said. He told me once I was being hard on him, and I agreed with you. That's why I put him up there a little higher last week, because I was like, yeah, maybe I'm holding him to a higher standard. Problem is, up to the last couple races, he's been bad, fast, and consistent. The finishes aren't there to show it that, in the last couple races, because it's just...
I know, something keeps happening.
Something keeps... Right, wrong place, wrong time.
How often do you hear somebody's rotor break in a race car? It just doesn't happen. But at Daytona, it did happen. All right, so let's keep right on moving.
Keep on trucking.
At number 8, I have what you can consider the king of Dover. He has 11 wins, 17 top 5s, 25 top 10s, and has led 3,110 laps. 3,000.
I think I know who you're about to say.
Well, who else can it be but Jimmy Johnson? Yeah. Plus he was looking really racy last week.
He was.
That road course.
I have the same thing. I have him in my top 10. I have him a little higher. I have him at 6 for all the same reasons. He's got 11 wins here. 11 wins, right. 2 of which came in his rookie year.
Yeah, in his rookie year, he swept Dover.
Not to mention the site of his last win was Dover. So I was so close to picking him as my winner pick just for the fact of all that. But I'm scared to pick him as my winner pick because of the season he's had up to last week.
Right, yeah, because the way this season, unfortunately, has been going for Jimmy Johnson is every time he's got good equipment and he's got a good run going, he makes a mistake. I mean, sometimes something's happened bad, with his car or something, but it's a few of these mistakes are him.
Exactly,
which is shocking because that's Jimmy Johnson. Jimmy Johnson used to be known for perfection.
Exactly.
Week in, week out, year in, year out. I mean, how else do you win 5 consecutive championships?
Oh, I completely agree. Agree. I mean, this is not the same Jimmy Johnson we've been watching for years. I'm not saying, has he lost? I don't want to say has he lost his edge, because I don't think he has, because you see him drive every week. You see him, he looks good. I mean, this is the man who had the crazy-ass spin at Dover how many years ago and didn't hit a damn thing.
It's hard to spin out at Dover and not hit something. Because even on the straightaway is banked, so eventually that car is going to go down, and there's a wall right there. It's not like there's a lot of room there.
Maybe he's just ready to be out, and his mind's not on NASCAR anymore. Yeah. Maybe he's so ready to go to Indy that his mind is other places. Who knows? But he's not right. He's not the same Jimmy Johnson.
But regardless, I still think if there is a track that Jimmy Johnson is going to win at, it's going to be this track.
Yeah, it could
either
be
today or tomorrow.
Oh yeah.
I wouldn't be shocked if Jimmy Johnson wins.
Yeah, I like I said, he was so close to my winner pick, but
yeah. All right, well, let's keep right on moving, shall we?
Yep. Well, I got to do my number 8 because we skipped ahead.
Yes.
My number 8 is Ryan Blaney. I put him high because bad luck is following him. Bad luck follows him at this track too. So I think that he has the capability to get the finish.
Oh,
I
sure,
do.
For sure.
It just depends on luck, Lady Luck this weekend, if it's on his side or not. Because he could be up there one or both races. It just depends on if Lady Luck shines upon him this weekend.
I'm right there with you. I got him at number 7, so not exactly with you. He's got that Penske power, so at any race he can have things go his way, and he could end up winning it. Same thing as Joey Logano, though. It's not his best track. He doesn't have the best history here, but he does have speed.
Exactly.
He does have the speed.
Exactly. Those Penske cars have looked good all year.
All right, so there's my number 7, your number 8. I already gave you my number 6, so I think you have some catching up to do. You have a number 7, or no, that was Joey Logano.
That's right. Maybe you need to keep up.
Yeah, maybe, and you gave your 6 already.
That was right. That was Jimmy Johnson. So I think.
Johnson.
So do you need to catch up?
Well, apparently not.
So it sounds like let's get into the top 5 then.
All right, yes, indeed. Let's get to the top 5. These are going to be the guys. These are going to be the ones that are going to be in the race to win.
Oh yeah, best chance to win the race, either the first, second, or both.
So let's get right started. Now you went first at 10. I'm going to start off at number 5 with our buddy, good old Bubba K, Mr. Brad Keselowski. He's 3rd in points. He's doing pretty good. He's been very consistent with his top 10s. After all, he has 16 top 10s, along with 3 wins, of course. Plus he's won here before. So there's no reason that he can't be up there today.
Well, surprisingly, my number 5 is Brad Keselowski as well.
Oh, man.
All for the same reasons. Not to mention, he's the only Penske driver that has a win here. That's why I picked him over the other 2.
Yeah.
But he's been bad fast all year. Let's not forget that. He's been up there with the big 2, Kevin Harvick and Denny Hamlin. He's the one we always talk about. It could be the guy that breaks apart the little love affair they got going on.
Right. And then if he doesn't do it, Chase Elliott, after his win, is getting close to him.
I'd be surprised if he's not up there one or both races.
All right, so there's our number 5. At number 4, I have one of those guys that you said is the big 2. I know it's big 2, but yet I have him ranked number 4. I have Denny Hamlin ranked at number 4.
Wow.
Mainly because he has not won a race here at Dover yet. And there's not many that Denny Hamlin hasn't won at. But this is one of them. He's looking to gain points. It's true. And therefore, he'll probably be up there. He may win a stage or 2. I just don't think... I just think there's other guys that are going to perform a little bit better today.
I don't know. I kept him at number 2, and here's why. I know he hasn't won here, but the last race here, he led the most laps here, okay? This kid is hungry. He's up there every week. He's bad fast. He's always nipping at Kevin Harvick's heels, okay? So we think it's either going to be Kevin Harvick or Denny Hamlin every weekend, no matter what. They're always in the mix. So to drop him down past 2, I think is a little bad. But that's me. I think it's either going to be him or Kevin Harvick this weekend.
All right. Well, I guess I have a little bit more faith in a couple other drivers. But hey, that's okay. We can't all have the same opinion. All right, so how about number 4 then? What's your number 4?
Well, my number 4, getting into it, we got Brad, is Martin Truex Jr. Probably the best average finisher at this track. 3 wins here. Most recent full-time driver to win at this track, no less. And I think this weekend will be no different. I think he's going to be either up there both races or win one or both races.
Yeah, Truex, he is definitely going to be up there. I have Truex. I think the appropriate number for Truex right now is number 3, and that's where I have him because he has 3 wins here, and he is currently running a streak of 5 consecutive third-place finishes. The last 5 races, look him up: third place, third place, third place, third place. So I felt it appropriate to rank him third place. Maybe that's just me going to trend and having a little fun with the number 3, but Martin Truex Jr. seems to be accumulating a lot of 3s. So he's number 3 for me.
Well, I lost a driver in all this. I don't know where the heck he went. But my number 3, I know who he was without my card. My number 3 was Chase Elliott. Mm-hmm. Here's why. I can't remember for sure. I think he does have wins at Dover. I'm not sure how many offhand because my card has ran away. But anyway, he's got wins at Dover. He's running on momentum. We know he's bad fast. We know he'll get up in the mix. And if he ain't up there one or both races, then something's wrong.
Yeah, something would happen to be wrong. That's why I have him at number 2. Because, like you said, he's just so bad fast. He has 1 win here, like you said. Part of the reason why I have him so high is 6 of the last 8 races here, he was in the top 5. 6 out of the last 8, one of those being a win in the top 5. He's only run 8 races. So of the 8 races he's ran at Dover, 6 of them top 5.
It's not bad at all.
He's pretty good here. So I have him at number 2.
I don't think my 1 and 2 is going to change no matter who sits up there because, I'm sorry, it's been the Kevin and Denny show all year, and I think it's going to continue to be the Kevin and Denny show for the rest of the year.
Perhaps. Playoffs, things can change, and we're only a couple weeks away from starting the playoffs. Mm-hmm. That's going to be, we're getting to some exciting times, ladies and gentlemen.
Very exciting.
All right.
Very, very exciting.
So we may as well say who our number 1 is, who's the same person who our number 1 has been the last couple weeks. It's
Kevin Harvick.
It has to be Kevin Harvick.
It has to be.
He's actually struggled a little bit at Daytona Road Course.
But everybody struggled. It was a new track, so you really can't go by Daytona.
Yeah, you were either a great surprise, like Kaz Grallo, who took over for Austin Dillon in his first race, finishing 7th.
But to be fair, he was a road course ringer, so it's not like he walked in there blind. He knew he's a road course guy.
Yeah,
but it was a great. But not to take away from his great finish, it was a Cup car, but he was a road course ringer.
Right, he knows, and he has run that course quite a few times, minus the front stretch chicane.
Right.
But hey, he's not obviously in our top 10, so. Yeah.
But hey, give credit where credit's due.
Kevin
top
Harvick,
10 or not.
That's back to Kevin Harvick. He is still the points leader. He does have a couple wins here.
Yes, yep, 2 of them.
Right. So, and he's got 3 top 5s in the last 4 races. So it's not like he's snoozing at this place.
Oh no, he's just continuing to make it hard for Denny every race. He is not letting up at all.
Well, yeah, and he's got his points lead, which is going to lead to those extra playoff points when that starts. So Kevin Harvick is setting himself in a good position where he would need, real disaster to get knocked out and not make it to the championship 4.
So, who's your winner pick?
My winner pick is who I put at number 2. It's Chase Elliott. That kid. He's been doing so good here. Plus, he's on a roll. When he gets that momentum going, we've seen it before. And he will win week after week. He could be up front week after week after week. And I think he's going to win 2 races in a row. Maybe 3 if he can sweep Dover. Wouldn't that be something?
As much like I said, once again, I'm always rooting for Chase and Hart. I was screaming my head off. I woke up the neighbors. They came screaming at me and knocking on my door. Shut the heck up. Anyway. But I'm sticking with Kevin Harvick this weekend. I think he's the same thing. He can either win 1 race, both, or sweep the weekend. I think Kevin Harvick's got the momentum. He's going to keep having momentum, full steam ahead. Playoffs are around the corner, and he wants to make sure he's making a statement going into the playoffs.
Yeah, 100%. And he's doing that. He's definitely making statements just with the amount of playoff points that he's been acquiring.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. He's making it as hard as he can for Denny to catch up. And Denny's trying.
Yeah.
I mean, I said at the beginning of the year, this was Denny's title to win. But he's just not fast enough to keep up with Harvick. Harvick's like, no, this is my title, buddy.
Yep. But remember, in that last race, points don't mean anything. You got to beat out your 3 other contenders.
Exactly. And once we get in playoffs, points don't mean a dang thing. I do not care.
In the playoffs.
That's why I said once we get into the playoffs, points don't mean anything.
Right. Well, your current points, then it's just your playoff points.
Right. You just want to get in there
all the way through. But once you get to that last race, you're in that championship 4. All those playoff points go out the window, and you got to just beat your competitors straight up on the racetrack.
Should we try to pick a championship 4?
Well, we can do that before it starts.
Maybe the beginning of the playoffs. Let us know if you wanted us to try to pick a championship 4. Hey, you can give us a championship 4 while you're at it. Give us some ideas.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea. Before the playoffs start, we can give you some playoff predictions.
Definitely. That sounds like a good plan to me.
Yeah, look at that. We just came up with a plan on what we're going to do live in front of you guys. All right. Well, that's about it for today.
Wait. Don't forget. You got to show off our giveaway item. Don't forget our giveaway item. We did talk about it, but you got to see this awesome tin.
When we get to 100 subscribers, we got this authentic 1995 Jeff Gordon Championship tin, complete with certificate of authenticity and cards still in their original plastic inside.
Right, not to mention when we get to 75 subscribers, we got the surprise giveaway. You know what it is, but it's going to be cool. But we got to get there. We're 54 subscribers now, so we're not far away. We just need your help. Spread the word. Like, subscribe, share, tell your friends how cool it is at the tunnel turn.
Yes, absolutely. Please tell everybody, because we want to see how high up we can get by the end of this season.
Yep.
And then when the season ends, we'll still be producing some videos. We'll have some good special stuff for you, some good countdowns.
Yep. Don't forget, we haven't forgot about the 90s drivers, everything going on. It's kind of got put on the back burner. Maybe if we don't finish it by the end of the season, there is off season.
Yeah, but
it is in the works. We will get it done.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Most likely our 90s driver video will be coming after the championship is said and done, because honestly, we make a lot of videos, we work, there's a lot going on in life. It's hard to make too many videos, but we got it coming. We haven't forgotten about it, and it's going to be a good list. It's going to be a good video.
Oh yeah, the list is made. We just got to make the video. And there's also, if there's any other top 10 lists, anything you want us to talk about, anything you want us to react to that I have never seen before, or but you've seen everything, so I don't know what you can react.
Not everything.
But anyway, if there's something you want us to talk about, please let us know, because if you don't let us know, we can't make a video for you.
No, we certainly can't. But so talk to us. You can always find us on Twitter. I'm Tunnel Turn Phil with 2 L's.
And I am Tunnel Turn Chris. That's CHRIS. No K's around here, only little C.
Yep, that's us. So one more time, if you like this video, please go ahead and hit the like button and go ahead and hit subscribe, so that way you can see more great videos.
Oh yeah.
Every week we do a power rankings, we do a race review.
We throw a little news in there.
Yeah, if there's some good hot topics, we'll throw a hot topics in there midweek.
Yep. Try to sound like we know what we're talking about.
Yeah, we try.
Hey, but we're just fans. We just going to give you our fan perspective. We don't pretend to be experts. We just want to talk about what we like, and we want to share it with you.
Yep. Yes, indeed. So I think that does it. So until next time, have a good day.
Bye.